Hey, I'm Aisha, and welcome to the session where we unlock the true power of Groovy. If you want to write automation scripts that are short, fast, and elegant, this video is essential. We are mastering Groovy's collection gems, the methods that let you filter and transform data in a single line. This is the code you'll see every day in Jenkins and Gradle. Let's start with the key concept that makes it all work: closures. I'll explain you why the code inside the curly brackets is called a closure, and I'll also be explaining you about the it variable. Let's jump right into the code. I'll create a list of numbers and let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to it. Now I'm going to iterate it using numbers dot each flower bracket. These two curly braces, so the code block inside the curly braces is technically called a closure. Now I'm going to print the numbers. I'll create a variable called temp num print ln dollar temp num. Print using the variable. Okay, we also need to add an arrow here. So it prints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have one more thing in Groovy. We can do the same thing without creating any temporary variable. It can be done using the it variable. Print using the it variable. So in this case, I don't use the variable, I don't create the variable or use the arrow. I just use the it variable. It stands for the current item and will print it. Here we have the same result. This is why Groovy is clean and short. We don't have to name the variable every time. So get comfortable with it because we're about to use it a lot. Our first gem is findAll. If you want to pull specific items out of a list, you use findAll. The method runs a condition on every item and returns a new list of only the items that match. Let's look at the code. So we are going to write a code that finds all the scores that are above 80. I'll create a new list called def high scores equals scores dot find all curly braces it greater than 80. Okay, this find all method runs a condition on every item and returns a new list of only the items that match the condition. Let's print the new list. Print ln high scores. So here's the new list: 92, 88, and 99. Now let's look at another example. We will create a list called even scores and we'll do scores dot find all curly braces it modulo 2 equals 0. This is the condition for even numbers, and find all handles all the iteration and conditions and it creates a new list with all the even scores. So let's print the new list. Print ln even scores. Yay, here we have a new list with even scores. Next we have collect method. While findAll filters, collect transforms it. It performs an operation on every single item in the original list and returns a new list of results. And in case of collect, it returns the list of same length. Let's look at the code. Here I have a list of prices. I'll create a new list called tagged prices. And then I write prices dot collect curly braces it into 1.10. This takes every price and multiplies it by 1.10 and collects the list into a new list. The key difference is that collect always returns a new list of the same length as the original, whereas findAll usually returns a shorter list. So let's print ln prices and then we'll print ln taxed prices. Here's the output: prices and the taxed prices. So you use collect for calculations, formatting and reformatting of list values. The find method. The find method finds and returns the first item that matches the condition. It is optimized to return only the first matching item. This is great for performance optimization when you want only one result. Let's look at the code. Here I have a list of employees and I want to find the first name starting with A. Let's add Aisha here in the list. I'll create a variable called first A employee equals to employee dot find curly braces it dot starts with A. So this method, it checks John, Jane, and then finds Alex and immediately stops. It never checks for Sarah, Adam, or Aisha. It finds Alex and returns Alex and stores it in the variable first employee. Let's print the variable first employee. Print ln first employee. Let's run the code. Here we have Alex. Now we'll change this to find it starts with Z. We got a null because we do not have an employee whose name starts with Z. So it returns a null. Chaining methods. This is a pro tip and the signature move of Groovy scripting. Method chaining. Okay, because methods like findAll return a new list. You can immediately call the next collection method on that list. Here I have a list of numbers. Now I want to perform two actions. Number one is find all the numbers over 50. I'm going to find all the numbers over 50 and multiply those numbers by 3. Everything in a single line. Let's do it. So I will create a list called def processed data equals raw data dot find all curly braces it greater than 50. This filters the list to get the items which are greater than 50, and then I put a dot collect it multiplied by 3. This runs only on the filtered result which we get from the find all. When I print the processed data, we get 165 and 240. So raw data dot find all, this filtered the items which are greater than 50. That's 55 and 80. And then on 55 and 80, it multiplied into 3. 55 into 3 is 165 and 80 into 3 is 240. So method chaining allows you to write complex and multi-step logic in one powerful and readable expression. This is essential for professional automation scripts in Groovy. Time for a challenge. Pause this and practice using both find all and collect in a chain. Use the list of names that are in all caps. Second, take that filtered list and convert every name to lowercase. This exercise checks your chaining and transformation skills. I have a list of names: Alex, Bob, Sarah, and Dave. Our task is to find the names which are in uppercase and then convert these names to lowercase. To do that, I have a list clean names. First, I find all the names which are in uppercase using this logic. It dot to uppercase equals it. This checks if the name in uppercase is equal to the list item in is equal to the list item. If yes, we collect it. Becomes the first list looks something like this: Alex and Sarah. And once we get this list from find all, we call the collect method. Dot collect, and we transform this list to lowercase and we store it in clean names. And finally, I print the clean names. And here's the output: clean names, Sarah and Alex. So now you have successfully mastered the use of closures in collections, the it variable, and powerful methods like find all, collect, and find. And next we'll be learning about closures and operator overloading. And if you have any questions, comment below your doubts and let me know your output. And make sure you watch the next session. Thank you.